Hello, this is Seven from Team K2, and I make League of Legends videos. Now, today we are in the beta test realm looking at the new champion called Aatrox, the Darkin Blade. Riot has actually introduced him as a top laner. Here comes Tristana. Where did you go, my little Tristana?
True warriors are born in blood.
Sorry guys, I don't know why he came to the jungle, but yes, let's go back to the new champion. So Riot's introduced him as a top laner. I can also see him as a jungler just because of the sustain he has. Imagine a Zac combined with a Riven and a Mundo, and you have the new champion Zac. And you can go through, and you can see the familiarity with Zac when I go through his skill set. But before we do that, let's just go through his animations here. So we'll start with his joke.
Nobody understands me. They called my work a hack job.
Now his taunt.
Die with fear in your heart, or win with blood on your hands.
His dance. Seems like the blade is part of him as well. He looks like he's controlling it while dancing. Now his laugh. Okay, so let's go through his skill set. His passive is called Blood Well. Upon taking fatal damage, Aatrox extracts the current blood in the well and recovers it as health over 1.5 seconds. Now, using this ability costs health. Aatrox stores 70% of the self-inflicted damage into the Blood Well. The Blood Well has a base of 35% of the max pool, with a 225 second cooldown, and decays 3% of the well a second while out of combat. Now, very similar to Zac's passive, his Cell Division, where if it's popped and you die, or not die, but you take fatal damage, the little blobs separate into 4 and then combines into 1 again. If you have the time to combine into 1, it revives him. So kind of similar here, but instead of blobs, it's an actual immediate effect. So when you take fatal damage, you will regain whatever is in your blood well. So for instance, I have a maximum of 705. If I was to take fatal damage, I will gain the entire thing, 705 health within 1.5 seconds. So think of it as a mini guardian angel. Now his Q, it's called Dark Flight. It costs 10% of your current health. Aatrox takes flight and slams down at the target location, dealing 160 plus physical damage to all nearby enemies, and knocking off targets at the center of the impact for 1 second. If I level this up, the damage goes up, the cooldown goes down. Cost will remain the same. That's constant. It's 10% of your current health. Next is his E. So this is sort of a buff. Attack speed buff. Not really an attack speed buff, it's actually more of a damage buff. So there's two versions. The first version, it's called Bloodthirst. Every third attack, Aatrox restores 30 plus 34 health, and that's a percentage of your attack damage. Increased by 200 when below half health. Blood Price is the other toggle. Every third attack, Aatrox deals 130 plus bonus physical damage and loses 56 health. So this is where it's a double-edged sword. You want to activate Bloodthirst if you want to sustain, and Blood Price is if you're trying to initiate on someone and you want to start a fight. So typically you would want to activate Blood Price if you're engaging, just so you can deal with a lot of damage. And eventually, if you want to start sustaining that damage again and regaining health, you want to activate Bloodthirst. It's on an extremely low cooldown at 0.5 seconds. You can basically activate it on and off during a fight, and it's actually a really nice buff to his kit. Now his E is a line target shot. I'll show you the range here. So range is pretty good. It's called Blades of Torment. It's costs 5% of his current health. Aatrox unleashes and sends forward the power of his blade, dealing 165 plus magic damage to all enemies hit and slowing them by 40% for 2.25 seconds. So kind of similar to Zach's what's that? His stretching arms thing, where it does a slow as well. So if I level that up, damage goes up. The duration of the slow goes up as well. I mean, the 40% it's constant, but the duration goes up to 2.5. That's actually pretty good. Cooldown goes down, obviously. Next is his ultimate, Massacre. It has no cost. So on activation, Aatrox draws in the blood of his foes, dealing magic damage to all any champions around him equal to 15% plus magic or AP of their current health. For the next 12 seconds, Aatrox's maximum health increases by 100 plus 50 per champion hit. Attack damage increases by 25% plus 10% per champion hit, and he gains 175 attack range. Now if I level that up, attack speed goes up to 35%, maximum health increase goes up, maximum health increase per target goes up, and the cooldown goes down. Now his kit, typically I'm finding they built him to be an initiator. You want to activate your E to blood price so you can deal with a lot of damage and then jump in the crowd. This is during team fight, of course, right? So as soon as you activate your E, you're doing extra damage using blood price, and you want to jump into the mix of things with Dark Flight because it's gonna knock up all the targets. And while you're jumping in, you'd obviously want to activate your ultimate because automatically you will gain health, you will gain attack. It's a buff to all of his kit. So you'll gain an attack increase in attack speed, you will gain an extra health, and you'll do 15% of everyone's current health. So typically you would want to use this as soon as possible when they're at the maximum health because it'll do the most damage. So you want to activate your E, jump in using your Dark Flight, pop up everyone else, activate your ultimate, do some damage, increase your health and your attack speed, and then if you need to peel out or get out, and use your E, Blade of Torment, to kite them, which will slow them, and that will bring you back to your team, and then reinitiate using your Q again, which is the Dark Flight. Again, you can pop them up. So let's just go through his attack animations.
Every kill brings victory closer.
Regular attacks. Okay, I'm gonna use his Q, the Dark Flight.
I am as timeless.
When you activate his toggles, his sword color changes. So when you see a little blue glowing effect, that means you're using his blood price, the more damage dealing. And you can activate it again to use what's it called? Bloodthirst.
Pain is temporary.
I'm gonna use his line shot, Blades of Torment. Okay, so let's see how the whole thing works against a Tristana. And I'm gonna try to pop my passive as well. He's level 18 compared to my 14, so hopefully I can kill him. Where is he going? Oh, Tristana, why do you do this to me?
Let fear become fury.
Okay, I'm gonna activate my W to get my increase attack. And alright, here we go.
Hesitation is death. Witness truth.
He's gone. Alright, so I'm gonna pop my passive here. You can see I have 426 health. As soon as he dies, I regain 426 health. And that's his death animation. There you have it, guys. That was the new champion, Aatrox, the Darkin Blade. Top laner for Riot, I can also see him in a jungle because of his infinite sustain. This has been 7 from Team K2, bringing you public beta new champions. Peace out. I'm signing out.